Is it really a good idea to call me a liar? I mean, listen, now I'm going to show everybody the evidence, okay?
Okay.
And show you all how this is real. The phone.
All right, we back up in this conversation. Now, the last time that we left, Larry Wheels got exposed by John Bravo, who dropped the Larry Wheels file, and we got to know a little bit more about Larry Wheels that we probably didn't want to. Instead of Larry Wheels letting that die down, he began to talk a lot of crap about John Bravo, Greg Doucette, and in John Bravo fashion, he dropped even more nukes, all right? This guy's sitting on more receipts than a charmouche sits on laps at your local gentleman's club. Nevertheless, we're gonna go back down up in here, all right, and see what's going on. So buckle up, get your holy water close, all right, just in case you start to feel a little bit hot behind the ears. But let's get active on this one without further ado.
So Larry Wheels, he's been busy, you know, cutting his way around town like an ass. In those leaked messages that we saw, where he's into some crazy shit. And along the way, he's been hurting people with his ways. Well, recently, Larry came out and called me a liar, not once, but twice.
He's so desperate, he has to literally make shit up. And I deny this because it didn't happen, and it was 2026. Anyone can fabricate a conversation between two people.
And listen, you guys know who've been following me for a while. Is it really a good idea to call me a liar? I mean, listen, I didn't want to have to make the video.
Oh, he's got his number in it
because of all that shit. And now I gotta make another one. And Larry, this time it's all your fault, you asshole.
His accent makes it
like
more
I
funny.
was saying, I didn't
All right.
want to have to make another video. I don't want to relive those moments from last time.
Okay.
But now Larry, he pushed me, and I ain't got no choice. He called me a liar. He called Greg a liar because he got the information from me. Both of us, you guys know, we don't like to be called liars. So he came out the first time with his charmant wife and said, I make up shit.
Listen, I see a few messages about react to John and Greg, and listen, my response is they see that we're trending, they want to capitalize on it. Greg and John are capitalizing on us trending. We've gotten collectively over 1 billion views by now between all the different platforms sharing our clips. And regarding John, same approach as Greg. He sees that the videos he makes about us bring him tremendous amount of engagement. He's so desperate, he has to literally make shit up. I'm not going to go into depth about what he's talking about, but I understand they're playing the game.
Yeah.
Then he goes, and I don't know why they would need the counseling, the therapy session with a 20-year-old Clav. That's all right. So him and his charmant wife and Clav all got together, and they reacted to my stream, and he called me a liar again, saying I fabricate, I make up all this shit.
Okay. I don't get his comments here, because if it really was not true, then A, send everything to your lawyer and file a defamation suit, or B, react to it and make even more money off of it, refuting it with clear evidence that it is not true, instead of just hiding behind the words that they are just liars. Like, bro, we all saw the way that your wife was looking at Rampage, bro. Like irrespective of them coming out and dropping these receipts, the whole world saw that, right? The whole internet saw that. Did we all see something wrong?
Larry is revealing to her that, you know,
We could skip any of this stuff. I don't know what this is, but
Yeah, this guy made a video about me basically saying I'm a cunt, and Greg, another creator that likes to talk about drama, controversy, did the same thing. But
Greg Doucette.
Greg Doucette, exactly.
He's made about 12 on me.
Yeah, you know, it brings some views. I get it. Like between John and Greg, like our videos that are on their page get the most views. So I get why they're coming after us. It's getting it back for them. And I deny this because it didn't happen. And it was 2026. Anyone can fabricate a conversation between two people.
No, yeah.
Right. This is effortless to do.
So it's also interesting hearing Larry, because not only does it give, the people that do the commentary reviews, but it also gives Larry more views, right? If people weren't talking talking about Larry in the commentary space, or people talking about the gentleman in the middle on the commentary space, I'm not that familiar with the guy in the middle. No matter if his content agreeing with the creator or disagreeing with the creator, it still holds attention, eyes, and relevancy to you as being a creator. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off, but they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now.
Watching me for years. You guys know. I do all this work like a crazy man scientist myself, not just the videos, the filming, the production, right? But the background research. I go to crazy levels to make sure that things are real before I open my mouth. I mean, listen, I talk to police, I talk to lawyers, I talk to ex-sharmutas, which sometimes has a good benefit. I go through all the levels possible to make sure shit is real. I run it by lawyers. Listen, anything that I've ever put out on this channel, if I make a statement, I've always backed it up with receipts, right? You guys have seen it all. I don't fuck around. And listen, in the end, okay, I'm not here to hurt people, but I also feel that people deserve the truth in all these situations. We live in a world of all bullshit. So I go to no end to give people that truth. Now, saying that, I got my reputation to protect, and, Larry calling me a liar, I didn't want to have to, but now I got to embarrass the shit out of you again, you ass. Because like we saw this week, all the streamers, all the YouTubers, all the Instagram people, right? They're all reacting to this shit like it's a horror show. You know what it reminded me of? You guys remember the 2 girls in a cup? When YouTube first came out, everyone was reacting to it.
Yeah.
That's what this shit reminded me of. And everyone was giving their reaction. And even his online enemy here, look how shocked he was to find out Larry was a cop. Put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy.
No.
Masty is feeling very grateful. She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being a... Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait.
Oh, nah. What the f... Wait, what the f... Huh.
Now this one. Are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe. That's so hot.
I'm laughing at John Bravo reading this, bro.
They both feel coming home. Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since
Oh no.
I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself. He says, okay, perfect.
Oh, bro! What do you mean did Dobby shower since pie? So you want to sleep with this girl when she's got other man's that's Diddy-esque. That's Diddy-esque.
Now going back to that message, I'm going to tell you the story behind it. Larry, this shit is your fault. I'm saying this, okay? And I'm making this rated G for YouTube, so you guys got to follow along and listen to the way I describe things, all right? Well, the girl, remember in that message, she comes home with a couple of apple pies, right?
nasty, filthy habit.
And Larry's sitting there. He gets down on his knees.
No!
He's begging like a simp bitch.
Oh,
right,
no.
You know, he wants to see what happened with the
Oh,
apple pie.
no.
He lays her down. He starts going downtown, enjoying everything. And all he wanted was to taste the apple pies from the other guys because he wanted to taste what they were cooking.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans.
What kind of sick shit is that all? While he's taking care of his own things. I never heard of some sick shit like that. Me telling this story, Larry, it's your fault, so don't blame me for it. Now I'm going to show everybody the evidence, okay?
Okay.
And show you all how this shit is real. The phone of all these WhatsApp messages, which I only showed you guys a portion because I don't want to see it, right? Well, I have access to that phone.
Okay.
And if you look here on the screen, this is the phone itself with all the messages in WhatsApp, which can't be fake, which can't be AI, right? And if you look at the number, the 917 number on top, that's Larry's number. He changed his number recently, but you know how I know that's his number? I reached out to my lawyer, and he reached out to his old manager of 10 years, Adam Silver, and he confirmed that that's Larry's phone number. And Larry, that lawyer, right? That's the same lawyer that's suing the shit out of you, so he sees all this shit I have. So call me again a liar, you asshole. Now, we have...
I actually talked to this brother previously for a situation that I had going on behind the scenes. Upstanding guy. But knowing that information makes it ironclad. How is the attorney that's suing Larry going to have the same exact number as the number that the girl is sending from a phone, right? Like, how would that even match? This video is definitely gonna get demonetized, by the way. Like, not only do we need holy water, but I need a damn shower to wash this filth and sin up off of me. At what point is this not homosexual? This is, right? This crosses directly into the territory. You mess with a man's man batter in this matter.
Pause.
Which actually corroborates the one of the other girlfriends talking about that he was engaged in homosexual activity. But sexuality and Diddy party activities aside, what you guys should be honing in on is that this is not from somebody that had not encountered a lot of steroid abuse, perhaps drug addiction, that had led him down this path of like enjoyment through the constant dopamine or going to the edge and be on, and it just manifested in sexual activity. To be involved in some stuff like this is just outrageous. But anyway, let's just keep going.
I have. So call me again a liar, you ass. Now, we have the phone, the messages in WhatsApp, the number traced back to Larry, right? How is this fabricated and how is this a lie? So I think we know this shit is the truth. And this is the thing, okay? And I've been saying this for a while. In the end, Larry, do you think people really care? Like you said, what goes on in the bedroom? I mean, we don't care if you stick a pipe up your ass and that's what excites you, right?
And I mean, I need to put out there, like, whether this is true or not, why are people so concerned with what gets my hard?
When you're going around and hurting people and lying to people and stealing from people, yeah, it's gonna affect your reputation and people are gonna care. Because like I always say, I've said this how many times in these videos, right? The truth, no matter how bad it is, no matter what crazy shit you're doing, right? It's never as bad as a lie. And now, Larry, I know you're a simp, I know you're a cuck, but it's time to man up and tell people the truth. Because listen, the more you lie, the more your reputation is fucked up, you asshole. Wait, one last thing before we go. I gotta tell you one last quick story. Remember his enemy who couldn't believe his eyes when he was reacting to my video what Larry was doing being a cuck?
Oh, hell nah! Nah!
Well, you know what happened after? Everyone trolled the hell out of Larry's stream. Now this one.
Who the fuck is Dobby, mate? Is it?
Then the enemy
FaceTimed Larry to call him a Dobby himself.
Hey, Larry, I want to be your Dobby.
So bad.
Larry, I want to be your Dobby.
What's up?
I want to be your Dobby. I want to collab. I want to give you my
You want to be my
socks.
Dobby?
Wait, you guys have beef?
No,
he's my friend. What that's supposed to mean?
No, I want to collab. I want to be your Dobby. I've thought of it. We don't need to fight. I'll be your Dobby.
Fix your hairline, you ugly.
Oh, all right. Hey, calm your woman down. Calm your woman down.
Fix your hairline, you
I'll fix your fake. Shut up, bitch.
Okay, all right, bro. All right, I'll see. All right, bro.
See you later.
I didn't know you guys had beef.
He's making beef because he has no clout, so he's trying to get some clout off of Larry.
Damn,
Oh my
son.
God. I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't know. My bad.
He deleted
It's all
his
good. I'll get you
stream.
back later for that one. I'll get you back later for that one.
Oh, no. Oh. By the way, I had to look this up because I didn't know what the term Dobby meant after the last video. I know some of y'all had questions on that. And Dobby is a character in Harry Potter that would essentially follow him around everywhere just trying to serve him, okay? I was a grown-ass man when Harry Potter came out, so that reference completely missed me. But damn, to have your op call mid-live stream, right? I mean, at this point, if it's true, he might as well just admit it, because if not, it's always going to bother him. He's going to always get trolled because of it. Right, like it's kind of like if you go to Flagrant's podcast, you can still see the Akash comments. I mean, something like this is just going to stay with them, especially now that they have like this evidence with the call and the number.
And chat, like we're not gonna be surprised if there's more videos about us from Greg, John, and others as they see us grow and explode on the internet because of what we're doing with streaming and our clips going viral nearly week after week. There's gonna be more people that are coming for us, looking to get some clout from talking about us.
And that's why I think that it's important to be able to talk about these situations as they occur, because the male space is a lot different than the women's space. For the male space, right, like when I say male space, for content creators that mostly talk to men, like there has to be, right, like you can't have people out on top that have shifty morals, right? Like they have to be checked. There has to be a system of accountability because there has to be checks and balances of behavior or attitudes that should versus should not be copied. And inevitably, you know, if we talk ill or we check bad behavior on women upon it, then we got to be able to call out those where there's evidence of some odd things that are happening, and then also how that person could have gotten there. My advice to Larry is to talk about that it is truthful if it is, which I think that it is, and then also have another discussion about the negatives of steroid abuse, and or just never bring it up or never talk about it ever again. No matter what content is created, you just don't even respond back to it, and especially don't respond back to somebody that does as much investigation as what a John Bravo does. But yeah, this is one of the negatives of people who want to create a name for themselves by having them as the content, right? What I do up here, I just talk about things so people are not looking at my lifestyle for the content. Now, there's going to be pros and there's cons within that. More people might be interested with people's lifestyles, but then you're also putting yourself out there for more criticism. And if someone wants to come in and drop a receipt in regards to your activity, which can also be cross-referenced to the way that your wife conducts herself out on this live stream where your relationship is content, then you got to be prepared for whatever comes with it. All right? Or sue them for defamation if it's not true, because the internet always remembers. All right, guys, let me know what y'all think down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for continuously rocking with me, and let me know what you think. Until next time, peace.
She belongs to the street. Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up.